In Terraria, there are 4 main classes players can choose from: Melee, Mage, Ranger, and Summoner. In my opinion, Summoner is definitely the best class. I mean, who wouldn't love being able to command an entire army? Plus, summonings can absolutely decimate anything that dares come in your path. Because of these reasons, I have decided to start with Summoner for a small series where I beat Master Mode with every class. Make sure to vote in my community tab for what class I should do next.
Let's go.
Alright, here's my plan. I needed Hermes boots, a few life crystals, a snapthorn, a flink's fur coat, and a flink's staff. Now, getting these items definitely took a while, but once I did get them, I was able to dominate the whole world. You know, maybe going to the jungle in Cactus Summer isn't that great of an idea. I followed the plan exactly. Kind of. I fished for a little and got a cool pufferfish balloon, but I didn't really get anything else that was good. Anyways, here's a life crystal, flinks, and cool loot montage.
I'm allowing myself to use tools as weapons, please don't kill me.
Wow, I actually got a lot done.
But that's not it.
Let's go! Sorry. I made the summons for the first 2 bosses and then got ready to fight the first boss, King Sl-
Please never mention this to anyone.
Instead, I summoned the Eye of Cthulhu, and it went way better. After that, I built an arena in the Crimson and fought the Brain of Cthulhu. Hey merchant, watch this.
What in the name of Cthulhu?
I broke the laws of physics and got a balloon, Star Fury, and a lucky horseshoe. Then I blew up a elevator and got some obsidian and more life crystals. I went back up to the surface and summoned King Sam again, this time with me actually beating him. I went back down and got a Hellforge, which let me craft obsidian armor. I mined some Hellstone and crafted an imp staff as well. With all these new upgrades, I finally felt ready to beat the big bonehead known as Skeletron, so I summoned him. And of course, I died. So I went out to find a double jump bottle, and thankfully I found one. This time, I actually was able to beat Skeletron, so I went inside the dungeon, and I was able to find a potion table, cobalt shield, and a bewitching table. I collected some cobwebs and used some bones from the dungeon to craft the Spinal Tap, which is the final whip in pre-hard mode. After that, I found a beehive in the jungle, and I summoned the queen bee. Surprisingly, I actually killed her quite easily. I farmed tighter cloths so I can make the goblin army summon. With the lava platform that I built, the goblins were killed quickly and easily. I went back to the dungeon to look for the goblin scammer. Luckily, I saved him when he was at very low health. I then found a couple more life crystals, which let me get max health. I then started work on the Wall of Flesh platform. I murdered the guide and summoned the Wall of Flesh. I farmed Spider Fang so I could craft the spider armor and the staff. Then, I shimmered the emblem I got into a summoner emblem. When it was raining, I went to the snow biome and battled an ice golem. I refought the Wall of Flesh, and I got a goat skull. Then, I broke some altars, and mined the new ores. With the frost core dropped, I crafted a cool whip. I also killed another ice golem and got an ice feather, so I made frozen wings. I wanted to get the blade staff, so I summoned Queen Slime. To my surprise, I actually killed her and got the blade staff on the first try. With the blade staff acquired, I felt confident enough to start fighting the mechs, and of course, everything went great. Yeah, I was wrong. So then I thought maybe Skeletron Prime would be easier. I thought maybe getting the Firecracker would help, so I got it. And I still died. The Destroyer is the easiest, right? I could probably beat him easily. In a final act of desperation, I summoned Skeletron Prime again. Maybe the first attempt was a fluke. You're horrible at this game. Suck this much at a pixel. This is what happens when you don't play for 2 months. The voices in my head were discouraging me, but of course, I didn't listen to them. I tried to fight the twins again, and this time, it worked. So I crafted the Durandal, then I spawned Skeletron Prime, and killed him. Lastly, I summoned the Destroyer, and defeated it. I made the hollowed armor set, then started on the arena for Plantera. I took a little detour and gathered enough life fruits to get 500 HP, and then I finished the arena. I also found a tattered bee wing, so I crafted the bee wings. Finally, I spawned Plantera and defeated her. After Plantera, I went into the dungeon, and I got the Morning Star. I then entered the Jungle Temple, and got solar tablets and fragments. I summoned the Solar Eclipse. Unfortunately, in the first one, I didn't really get what I was looking for. However, in the second eclipse, I managed to get the Deadly Spear Staff. Also, I wasn't intending on getting this, but I also got the Mothman Wings. I entered the Jungle Temple again, but this time to spawn Golem. You know, I was really hoping the buff he got would make him actually difficult, but yeah, still a joke. I bought Tiki Armor and a Hercules Beetle from the Witch Doctor. I crafted the Pumpkin Moon Medallion, and summoned the Pumpkin Moon. During the event, I was able to get the Raven Staff, along with some other useful drops. After that, I summoned the Martian Invasion, but it was kind of difficult. So, for the next invasion, I built a farm that would protect me from the enemies while letting my ravens do most of the work. After a couple invasions, I obtained the Xenostaff. I summoned the Night Empress of Light. Surprisingly, I got the Kaleidoscope and the Empress Wings first try, which is exactly all I needed from her. Next up, the Daytime Empress of Light. Honestly, I'm not sure how, but it only took me 3 attempts for me to actually beat it. I'll be showing the full fight of the successful attempt, cause this fight is pretty important, so enjoy. Wow. With my new Terra Prisma, I respawned the Pumpkin Moon and got the Dark Harvest. Then, I summoned the lunatic cultist, easily killing him. Next, I took on the 4 pillars. Finally, it was time. Enjoy the fight, and thanks for watching.